It's time for another episode of the Chicago Blackhawks GM mode commentary. If you guys remember in our last video, we got the season started, new GM mode, and so far through year number one, there are ups and downs. But as of right now, we are holding the a wild card spot in the Central Division and the Western Conference within itself. The Calgary Flames hold the other one. So here we are at the trade deadline, and we have to figure out if this season is worth going for, or if this season is worth punting. What I mean by that is, do we go and try to drastically improve the team, or should we be more focused on the future? And if you look at the other teams here, like Calgary, Vegas, in the Pacific, and the Wild and Stars in the Central, let's just look at some of these teams. Calgary. Calgary with Johnny Gaudreau, Monahan, Tkachuk, Lindholm, Backlund, Derek Ryan, Bo Bennett, or not Bo Bennett, forget that, Giordano, Hannafin. Like, are we really better than the Calgary Flames? It's kind of open for discussion. And then, what's the other? Minnesota, Vegas. Are we really better than the Vegas Golden Knights? And I'm not entirely sure. So I've been it's been tearing at me for the last 48 hours here. And honestly, I think we should, I think the way this team would best be fit is to stand pat. And what I mean by that is, we're not going to try to go for it, and we're also not going to trade anything away. So if it happens, it happens. We're not going to, trade future assets to, try to drastically improve our fortunes here. As Kirill Kaprizov in the Minnesota Wild, I just don't think you guys can message me in the comments. I don't think it's worth going for the playoffs this season. My main fear is if we trade future assets and we end up losing, and we end up not making the playoffs, then it's all for naught. For starters, I don't think there's even anything we could really trade, so to say, that makes sense. Because obviously it's in our best interest, not to trade the Brinkett, Bachfist, Strome, Kirby Doc, Gustafson. I don't think it's in our best interest to trade these guys, but, maybe with someone like Ole Mata, or Calvin DeHaan, some of the higher priced bottom tier guys, or even like a Brandon Saad. But even then, I don't think there's anything worth doing. So, and did I say that right? Right wingers. No, that's defenseman. Okay, Andrew Shaw is a top 6 forward. That's fucked up. Sorry about the language there, guys. But we should also try to keep Robin Lehner. I think that would be a huge mistake if we let him go. And we also don't have our second round pick. Alright, so without further ado, let's just see if there's anything around the league that we can pick up without sacrificing future assets. Because it's not in our best interest to trade that stuff away. Let's start by overall here. Get Sammy Vatanen back, or we can get Sammy Vatanen. Other than that, they don't really offer us anything. Grabner, too expensive. No. I don't want Rodriguez. Backlund is 5 years. Derek Ryan's pretty worthless. Zarnik, they don't really offer. Carolina, no. Maybe a TVR, bring TVR back. But nah, I think we've got enough defense. Colorado's rebuilding, but even then Colorado's a year away, but there's nothing that I'd want here. Connor Timmons, top 4, interesting. Dallas, no. Scory Perry, maybe. They're still in the hunt though. Was Justin Williams? No. Fipula, Darren Helm, no, these are bad contracts. Franz Nielsen's contract is awful. Justin Diablo-Caters is one of the worst in the league. Schlemko, Erickson, no, I don't want any of these guys. Alex Chason, James Real Deal Neal, one of the worst. Nah, I take that back. Yeah, no, they don't offer it. Florida would be interesting, but that would cost us a first-round pick. Honestly, not really sure it's worth it. LA, Kovalchuk for 1 year, so he ended up going back to LA. It's interesting. But then again, probably not worth it. I don't think we even have the cap space for him, plus he's injured. Minnesota, I'd rather not deal with them. Montreal, Cale Fleury, that's pretty much it. Nashville is nothing. New Jersey, nothing. Islanders, maybe someone like a Derek Brassard, but that would cost us a lot. Casey Cizikas, it's 2 years left. Dan Fagoof, never. Radish, no. Ottawa, no. Philadelphia, we can take on Bobby Brink. Hey, but no. Pittsburgh, nope. San Jose, big no. St. Louis, nothing. Tampa, nothing. Toronto, not really anything. Vancouver, no. Stasny, maybe actually a Palm and P could be interesting. Has he played? He hasn't played for him. It's been a healthy scratch. Palm and P might actually be a good solution for us. Give him someone like a could give him someone like a Ryan Carpenter, who's pretty worthless. Swap 4th line forwards. Yeah, I'm down for that. Alright, so 1 year of Palm and P for 3 years of Ryan Carpenter. I actually feel like that's actually a pretty fair trade. Because Palm and P is not really playing for Vegas. Ryan Carpenter is expendable. It's not anything we really need, so to say. This trade actually probably goes through. I take that back. I'll give him like a 5th rounder or something. So Ryan Carpenter and a 5th. That's interesting. How about a 4th? Or how about a 4th for this year? Trade accepted. So we got Palm and P, guys. Probably slide in on a 4th line. Yep. Actually, we can also put him with Kirby. I take that back. Does Palm and P fit? We could put him on the 2nd line, but for now he'll improve our 4th line. We could also ship out Zach Smith in the offseason too. Although now I'm starting to think a little too big. Alright, so that was pretty much the only trade we can make, because we are unfortunately capped out. But let's sim to the end of the regular season here. Actually, no, I'll give you guys one. I'll give you guys a quick time sim against probably, if it's someone good. Maybe nah, not New York or any of the New York teams. Possibly Montreal or we'll sim we'll sim this Nashville game. So against the St. Louis Blues, an AHL player gets hurt. No! Yeah, let's throw this whistle kid in there. Medium top 9. And then we'll throw him on 3-on-3 too. And whistle, get in there. Alright. So we lost to the Blues 4-2. Beat the Lightning 2-1 in a shootout, finally. As Jewel is back. Okay, I can care less. Oh, actually, before I forget, do you guys remember in free agency at the beginning of the year we picked up that Hallander dude? Yeah, that guy's grown like 9 overall points this year. He went from a 60 to a 69. Nice. Just by playing pretty bad hockey for our fourth line, actually. Not bad for a second rounder that the Penguins chose not to bring in for some weird reason. Hell, I'll take it. Alright, we then lose to Anaheim, lost to Edmonton, somehow beat Detroit, somehow beat St. Louis. Who the hell's Philip Holm? I think he's a defenseman. Goalie? Oh, that's who that is. Philip Holm. Interesting. No, I think I'd rather play this Chad Kryz dude. Who's an American? Interesting. At least Alex Vlasich's playing well. Jesus. Alex Vlasic, 36 points on the third defensive pairing. Not bad. Shooting 7.5%. So actually, there's one thing I will point out here, and I cannot control this, but these creative players shoot like a ridiculous amount of times. Like Alex Vlasic is a two-way D with, I guess, a good shot, but not 212 shot worthy, if you know what I mean. That's crazy. Like after the season, I'll show you guys some of the creative player shot totals. I mean, they're insane. After the live stream the other day, I was just checking out some of the stats here, and I think like Kirill Kaprizov is like had like 250 shots or something. It's literally insane. All right, so here we are. March 22nd, 2020, and we are still holding a wild card spot in the Western Conference. We're 4 points up on the Stars, and 1 point up on the Calgary Flames. So this may, in our on the record here, obviously I like the playoffs, but I think I may be on the record here of please lose, please lose, please lose. And I'll give you guys a real-time third period sim against the Nashville Predators. Third period. If the game's competitive. Only if it is. First period. 1-0 Nashville. Craig Smith. Second period. 3-0 Nashville. I'll give you guys a third period sim. This can't be too awful. I mean, we are getting run out of the building. We only have 15 shots. Although now it's finally starting to go up a little bit. Hey, Kaner, scoring against UC Saros. 5 minutes left. Come on, guys. Got 2 goals in you. No, you don't. I take that back. The offense is pretty bad. And we just gave up 45 shots to the Nashville Predators. That's a plus. Corey Crawford was the second star of the game for us, had 42 saves. UC Saros had 22 saves. Probably the easiest 22 saves yet. And Johansson, third star of the game for Nashville, scored a goal. How'd we do? Taves got an assist there. Both of these guys were a -2 though. Crow was solid. Who was the worst plus minus? Siebes, traffic cone, Palm and P got 7 minutes time on ice. Shit. Damn it. Alright, well, who do we have? You know what, honestly. Alright, let's throw Who would even fit on this line? I could throw Alex Nylander there and then bump him down to. Can Saad win faceoffs? No. Alright, so Shaw can win faceoffs. We'll put. No, shit. Nylander does not fit on this line. Yeah, we'll put Nylander back on the third line. Fuck. Who fits on the second line? Definitely not Palm and P. Does Shaw fit on the second line? Yeah. What about Sauter? Yeah. So what's the issue here? Does Stromer fit on the second line? Yeah. Alright, this is ridiculous. Alright, well. Let's toy around here a little bit. So Palm and P. Yeah, you know what, let's just put Palm and P on the first line. With Taveser and Kaner. And then, fuck. We'll just have to give, we'll be giving. Who do we even have to give the ice time to? Stromer. Saad, no. Shawzy. Give Shawzy a bunch of ice time. It's not really too reassuring here. Alright, so just remember